Today on Rappler, the Veloso family says the Filipino people helped them, not the government. Mount Bulusan in Sorsogon erupts. And Manny Pacquiao does not intend to knock Mayweather out. Hello and welcome. I'm Ai Makaraig. This is Rappler's Wrap for the Day, a list of the most important events around the world you shouldn't miss. The family of Filipino worker Mary Jane Veloso is back in the Philippines. Veloso's mother Celia says her family is grateful for the overwhelming public support they received during their ordeal in Indonesia when Mary Jane was scheduled to be executed by firing squad for drug smuggling. But Celia denies the government helped save her daughter.
Pangalawa pa po, yung presidente natin. Hanggang sa ngayon po, niloko pa rin kami. Dahil po alam po namin, siya ang gumawa ng paraan para makaligtas sa kamatayan ng anak ko. Hindi pala. Hindi po siya may gawa.
Mary Jane's sister Darling remains defiant of Malacanang, saying they gave up. It was the people who helped us. But in his Labor Day message, President Benigno Aquino promises to ensure the competitiveness and safety of Filipino workers. Aquino says, quote, wherever in the world they may be, the government is striving to address their needs, especially in the areas of education, training, and immediate assistance. Aquino asked the Justice Department to expedite the case against Veloso's alleged recruiter, Maria Cristina Serio. Justice Secretary Leila de Lima says the National Bureau of Investigation is also trying to get the statements of the other victims. The Justice Department is investigating Serio for illegal recruitment, estafa, and human trafficking. One of the country's most active volcanoes erupts. The Philippine Institute of Volcanology and Seismology, or PHIVOLCS, in the Bicol region says the eruption of Mount Bulusan in Sorsogon began Friday past 8 in the morning. PHIVOLCS volcanologist Ed Laguerta says, quote, this is just a minor explosion. We're closely monitoring the activity if it will escalate in the coming days. The ash explosion drifts toward the villages of Puting Sapa and Sangayon in Huban Town and the villages of Cogon, Gulang-Gulang, and Tinampo in Erosin Town. The Commission on Elections, or COMELEC, rules out the possibility of conducting manual polls in 2016. The decision comes more than a week after the Supreme Court nullified the contract between the COMELEC and tech supplier Smartmatic to repair 82,000 precinct count optical scan, or PCOS, machines. COMELEC spokesperson James Jimenez says the agency narrows down its options to either bid out the PCOS refurbishment contract or bid for around 63,000 new PCOS machines. Newly appointed Customs Commissioner Alberto Lina transfers investigation head Leonardo Peralta to an office government insiders call the freezer. Peralta was transferred without the knowledge of his superior, Customs Deputy Commissioner Jesse De Leosa. Lina says the transfer is meant to reform the Bureau, but the new Customs Chief's move indicates power play between him and De Leosa. Peralta's unit was investigating a company owned by Lina, which supposedly failed to pay about 1.5 billion pesos in taxes and duties. A couple of days before fight night, Manny Pacquiao's trainer Freddie Roach reveals Team Pacquiao does not intend to knock out Floyd Mayweather Jr. Roach says Pacquiao will outscore him by decision and beat Mayweather with a winning formula.
I really think we can win a 12-round decision here. That's what my game plan is to outscore him. And I think Manny's fast combinations can do that.
Roach adds Pacquiao is well prepared for Mayweather.
And this is something we have to not do. We've worked on it our entire training camp. So he's well prepared for whatever Floyd brings. If Floyd comes to fight, we're ready for that.
In 2012, Juan Manuel Marquez knocked out Pacquiao, but Roach says the boxer did not lose anything.
I mean, it's part of life. It's part of a boxer's life to get knocked out. That's why Manny understands it so well, and it doesn't really bother him that much.
Shane Mosley, who fought both Mayweather and Pacquiao, thinks it will come down to fighting styles.
I mean, Nate throws a lot more punches, but Floyd's more accurate. I mean, we're going to see in this fight, whose style is better.
Floyd Mayweather Sr. is confident in his son's ability to win, but wants him to retire after the fight.
I think it's best for any man that's wrong to do whatever they choose to do. Whether it's getting out the game or continue the game down the line.
Mayweather Sr. hopes his son avoids the embarrassing defeats of boxing greats Roy Jones Jr., Sugar Ray Leonard, and Muhammad Ali.
But I think that he should quit though. I'm just saying these are my thoughts. Because if you stick around, somebody gonna get you sooner or later.
Mayweather Jr. earlier claimed he's greater than Ali, but one of boxing's greatest, Mike Tyson, disagrees. Tyson says, quote, "Greatness is not guarding yourself from the people. Greatness is being accepted by the people. He can't take his kids to school alone by himself." Tyson adds he is a very small, scared man. Ali responds to Mayweather's claims on Twitter, saying, quote, "Don't you forget, I am the greatest." Mayweather Jr. believes keeping his pocket full of cold cash is more important than being unbeaten in boxing. He says, "I do everything for my kids, and I can say that the work I did for the past 19 years will take care of my kids and their kids for life." Mayweather is set to take home 60% of the Super Fights revenue and receive a career best of $180 million. The showdown is projected to earn more than $300 million. For those on desktop, click on the links on your screen. You can also click on the tabs below to go to a story in the video. And for those on smartphones and tablets, the links can be found below the video. Rappler has a patented user engagement model that puts a mood meter on every story. Looking at the mood navigator in the middle of the front page, the story that's gotten the most votes today is Mary Jane Veloso's family to AQUINO, Taumbayan ang tumulong, or it's the people who helped. It has 74% of readers feeling annoyed, while 16% are angry. Today, most people are annoyed. That's the wrap for today, Friday, May 1st, 2015. Visit Rappler.com for the latest news here and around the world. Check out our other shows, SciTech for You and Rappler Talk. And if you haven't yet, subscribe to our YouTube channel. I'm Ai Makaraig. As we say at Rappler, tomorrow begins today.